Where in the universe is General Thrawn?
And welcome back to another exciting episode of Despop. Today I'm joined by my lovely co-host Dolfo. Sadly, Daniel couldn't make it today, but we'll see him next time.
Hopefully.
And today we're going to be going over episode 2 of Ahsoka, Toil and Trouble.
A very witchy title for this show episode.
Somewhere I was reading it's I guess it's a verse from from Macbeth.
Yeah. You don't know Macbeth?
No, I don't know Macbeth.
I thought you were gonna act like you didn't know, but you did know. Like I didn't know all along.
No.
Yeah.
Wait. No, I read about that on Twitter.
Yeah.
It was just like a Macbeth thing, and I was like, well.
I do love that you bring that up because there are 3 witches in Macbeth, and theories are that there's 3 witches in Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, they're called Night Sisters.
Yes, the Night Sisters.
Yeah, we forgot about that episode 1. We were like, what are they called again? So we find out that there's a Night Sister.
Okay, so we do. We find out she's a witch. She does hocus pocus stuff.
Which we talked about this episode 1 where we think that the witches are just, they use the Force in different ways.
Yeah, I still think they do. I really feel like, because to have magic in Star Wars just seems really weird.
It seems out of place.
And well, this also brings up the whole where's Thrawn at? Where's General Thrawn at? Like they even talk about him. They're like, once we find him, we get power. And I'm like, how strong is this Thrawn guy?
Yeah.
Is he that important? Like, do we need him? Like, is he worth this trouble? Because honestly, it does look like we might be going through space and time.
Yes.
To reach Thrawn.
Yeah. I still think he's somewhere with Ezra.
You think they're together right now?
Yes.
Because in my head, like this is how I'm seeing it, right? In my head, they're both in a galaxy far away, but also back in time. So like in my head, they're nomads, just like in a planet, just trying to get by. So they're not together. Unless they're like, you know what, let's work together because like I don't know anybody else in this period.
It reminds me a lot of like Justice League Unlimited, the animated show. They did an episode on it where Superman disappears, but all it did was throw him like 1,000 years into the future.
Oh, wait, is this the one with his son?
No, this is the one with with Vandal Savage.
Oh, yes, and then they're the last 2 people alive. And Vandal pretty much tells him that like he killed the Justice League.
Yeah.
Spare them, right? Or something like that?
No, the Justice League tried to stop him and they destroyed the planet in the process. But it's the same thing where they're in the same universe, but they're in a different point in time, which we can see with Ezra and Thrawn. I don't know.
Dude, like...
that or maybe like a Young Justice type of thing where, I don't know if you saw the latest season of Young Justice, where Superboy doesn't get killed, he just gets thrown into the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, but that's not really a time. That's just a
different
dimension.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm just throwing out, ideas.
Yeah, like ideas, like maybe they're in another dimension. Yeah, that could be it too. I don't know. I'm really interested to see how they work up this whole where are they? Because I don't know if time travel is good for Star Wars. They already introduced it once with Ezra saving Ahsoka and him being in the world between worlds. It just seems like they're reaching at this point. Like, I don't know. I just, like for Ahsoka, this episode, I'm giving it like a mid. Just because I do love Andor and its more grounded storylines and its grounded characters and like what it's trying to do with Ahsoka.
It does feel like it's reaching in ways.
Yeah. Like,
I know what you mean because I also give it a mid. This episode started to feel like it was picking up speed.
Yeah, no, for sure. 100%. Especially when they're with Hera, you see the hyperdrive material that they're like transporting and whatever, and you get the initial like for the Empire or whatever, and like they start blasting, and I'm like, damn, like these guys really like why choose now to like yourself.
Which by the way, they're on Corellia.
Don't tell me Corellia sounds. Is that Mon Mothma's?
No. We do see.
Is that Andor's?
No, it's Han Solo's planet, home planet
Of Corellia?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Good for him.
We see it in Solo Star Wars movie.
Bro, every time we do these podcasts, I want to like figure out where Ahsoka takes place in the timeline, like how far.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's like.
I actually was just reading that. I was reading about that on Twitter. Somebody said that it takes place in conjunction with Andor.
No, it can't.
I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Andor literally dies before all this.
Yeah.
Way before all this.
I was like, that,
way before New Hope.
Yeah, it was like,
well, like at the start.
Yeah, then start New Hope.
He's on that planet. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, somebody was like, it takes place like, side by side with Andor, and I'm like, no, it doesn't.
Stupid.
Ben Solo.
Yeah, like is he born right now? Because I don't know how far away we are in like the whole Luke destroying the temple and destroying the Jedi ways.
I don't know. It's just, I don't want to say, I don't know where this season's going, but
yeah, where the fuck is it going?
Yeah, it almost feels like, well, like where's it going?
We also get introduced to a new character, Marok or Merrick, whatever.
Yeah, I think maybe Marok. We'll go with Marok.
Well, there's a no there for sure.
Yeah, well, obviously there's a no.
Yeah, so I don't know what you would pronounce it, Merrick.
I don't know. I can't remember how they pronounced it.
Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I don't know.
So he was a former what was
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor.
Are we sure about that? Like we know that for a fact?
Yeah.
It's just episode 2 came out a while ago for me, so I'm like trying to piece together the
story.
Yeah, what happened throughout the episode? Because I didn't know if he had a lightsaber, right, on him.
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Okay.
This episode, and we see this a lot through episode 3. So, what's the thing with Sabine?
So pretty much Sabine's whole storyline is she's getting healed from that miraculous.
Yeah, well, that's how the episode starts up. Like, she's in the hospital or whatever. Oh God, what's his name?
Hugh Yang.
He has it out for Sabine.
No, I think he's just his programming, bro. So I really do love that type of character because it's really hard to have a human be that type of character, but he's very blunt. Like he just tells it how it is. Just in his programming, he's pretty much he's trying to get Sabine and Ahsoka together. Like, hey, you guys should work it out. You do need a Padawan, you do need an apprentice, but also on the other hand, he's like giving Sabine backhanded compliments, like, yeah, you suck. You wouldn't make a good Jedi. You're not good with the Force.
But the thing is, Sabine doesn't have to be a Jedi.
No, she has to be.
She just has to be good with the Force, which I don't think she's Force sensitive.
She just has to be herself.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Ahsoka says this episode?
I think so. Honestly, this episode came out a long time.
Yeah, I do. I just don't know if she says it in episode 3. I know there's where she's like, oh, she's not gonna make a very good Jedi. Is what Hugh Yang?
Yes. But she doesn't have to be a Jedi.
She just has to be herself.
Even Ahsoka is not a Jedi. She left the Jedi Order.
Like is gonna destroy the Jedi like eventually.
Temple, yeah.
And Rey's gonna bring it back up, baby.
Spoiler alert.
For the people who haven't watched the Disney trilogy. I mean, I think that's the whole episode as well on Ahsoka and Sabine's side is trying to convince Ahsoka to take on Sabine as a Padawan again. Mm-hmm. And also Sabine accepting that role from Ahsoka. Because they had a big falling out. We don't know what this falling out was, but apparently like they just did not coexist well.
No.
Pretty much this whole like constant battle. But at the end, they come together. I think pretty much because of Ezra. Like they really do want to find Ezra. And I think Sabine also has those witch qualities. You
think so?
Yeah, because she opens up the map. So this is pretty much the whole reason of this episode. Like my thumbnail was gonna be them like that was a great scene where they open up the box and you just like it opens up. You see the other galaxy, you see the line, and you're like, okay, this is where we have to do because they're on that planet where the hyperdrive is getting built, right?
Yeah.
And
that scene reminded me of Iron Man 2 when he finds a new element and he goes boom.
Oh yeah. I know. Exactly
and he opens up like the atom and it's just. Yeah. It's like, oh, you found a new element.
And then you can make the element. Yeah. He's like putting everything together.
Yeah. That's what that scene reminded me of.
And it really did invoke also a lot of elements from the world between worlds. I think that's what it's called. I keep saying that, but if I'm wrong, you guys can
crucify us
in the comments below, baby.
Please.
Please. Oh, did you see the nice comment that we got like at 1 a.m. last night?
No.
Oh, this guy was like, hey, really love your content. Keep it up. Shout out to you, my boy.
We do this for you.
Yeah, we do. I was telling him about One Piece. I like binged the whole thing like in 2 days when it came out. I think One Piece or any other like type of this episode is what Ahsoka and these Marvel and Star Wars shows should be. So I don't know if you watched One Piece.
Yes, the anime.
No, the live action. No. So these episodes, it's 8 episodes long. Each episode is like an hour, either over an hour long or close to
you
an
had
hour.
Me confused because I was like, there's no way you binge watched One Piece in 2 days.
No. Like, live action. The live action that came out on Netflix.
Yes, I know that.
It's a great, like, I put out the question to the community to see how the community feels. You guys aren't really big on anime or One Piece. It's okay, I get it. That's not our niche. But all I'm saying is that live action is what Ahsoka and all these Marvel shows should be. Because all these shows are 6 episodes.
That's a TikTok right there.
Yeah, it is 100% because, like, dude, these shows are like 30 minutes to 40 minutes long, including the intro, like the recap, the intro, and then the credits.
This episode was 42 minutes long.
Yeah, like One Piece is over like hour long, 8 episodes, and I'm like, bro, like if they really hooked me, like it just the pacing was well for One Piece too, and I just feel like the pacing for Star Wars and these Marvel shows are just really fast paced, like. You know, like you just don't have time to get to know these characters.
How do you feel about Mary Elizabeth Winstead's makeup?
Oh, it's really good.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's really good. I know a lot of people like this because like with Obi-Wan Kenobi, with the Inquisitor, his head in the animated show is longer than, and I'm like, bro, but that's animated. You know?
You can't get that. It's hard to get that live action.
That's why One Piece is great.
The only thing I don't like about her makeup is it looks cheap.
I don't think
so. It just looks cheap, I think. It almost looks like something you find at Comic-Con.
Yeah, and it's that good because Comic-Con has some good... Dude, I think you're dissing on Comic-Con right now.
No.
Crucify him. No, because I've seen some really great cosplays, bro. But
there's also been some really bad ones.
Yeah, so you're saying that's... Because if I saw that at Comic-Con, bro, I'd be like, that is great.
For something like Disney, I hold them to a higher standard because for that money is no object.
So what alien in Star Wars did you think looked really great? Compare.
Well, no.
Exactly.
She doesn't look bad. It's just, it looks off. Like,
I don't think it looks off.
The color looks off. I don't like her contact lenses. Like, I think those look a little weird.
I didn't even notice.
Oh. Do you like the way this episode ends with Sabine?
Yes. Oh, yeah. No. Because we really do need to hit these points fast.
Like, you know what's funny is that Daniel said last episode that he didn't like her hair. Well, he didn't like the color.
Now I wonder what he's.
She, like, you know, the episode ends with her.
I don't like her short hair.
You don't like the short hair?
I know it's good to like it's live action, like it's supposed to show it like that because she has short hair in the animated. But for the live action, for the actress, I prefer long hair.
You don't think it fits her?
No, but she's so cute.
I don't want to say it cuts because I think she turns around and she sees Ahsoka on the landing pad.
Yeah, there's a lot of parallels to Rebels in that scene. Do you think Sabine's gonna die?
I don't think she'll die.
So I'm just saying we don't see her in The Force Awakens. So
that's true, but no, it's hard to say. Maybe not this season.
I just say that because what's his name? Oh, so Kanan in the animated, he has long hair as well, and he cuts it, and then guess what happens to him? He dies. He gets a little, one of those.
It seems like they're finally, I don't want to say coming to terms, but they're finally willing to work together again.
Yeah, I hate that we have so I don't hate it because I think The Mandalorian, the title of that show, is a double entendre. I think we've already talked about this. We think it's talking about Din, but it's Grogu. So Grogu is a Jedi becoming a Mandalorian, and Sabine's a Mandalorian becoming a Jedi. And they're parallels. I was like, this is not parallel.
I don't agree with it because, like I said earlier, Sabine just isn't. She's not force sensitive.
She is. It's just, I think it's harder for some people. No, it's just, she has a lot of things going on, dude. And the Force, you have to you just gotta let it come in, bro. You gotta let it flow.
You know, this is Hail Mary here, but what if like later down the season she realizes she's just not force sensitive in the way that like Jedi and Sith are, and she's more force sensitive in the way that a witch is. Maybe witchcraft is my
maybe she becomes a Night Sister. That'd be crazy. Maybe she stays where Ezra is back in time and starts the whole Night Sisters. She's the OG Night Sister. I don't think that's possible, but look, bro, we're out here throwing things. Yeah, we're like he's out there. He's down there somewhere. Guys, thank you for watching. This is our episode 2 review of Ahsoka.
Foil in trouble.
Let us know in the comments below what you thought of the episode. Give us your wildest theories on what's going on.
And yeah, let us know what do you think this season is leading up to. See you guys next time.